Hello, welcome to Ian's Bricks. So I'm in a room full of Lego and it's actually somebody's collection. So this is somebody that's a subscriber, and this is the guy that I bought the Brickheads from recently, and I've just currently bought some more sets from him. And he's got this Lego room and he's kindly let me have a look around the room and let me basically show you all of his collection. It is just sort of the one room, but there's a lot of stuff in here, and I'm going to probably start off with the minifigure. I'm just doing a bit of a span around so you can actually see everything. He's got a whole city in the middle there as well, but I'm going to try and cover everything in this room and just show you what a fantastic collection it is. If we start behind the door here, so we have all of the CMF minifigures. That's just part of them there because we've got more of them there. So I'll show you the best I can. You do get a little bit of glare from the window, but you can see there at the top we've got all the Series 1 minifigures, things like the original cheerleader there. And if we scroll down, they go through all the different series that they had. They're not numbered or anything like that, but you get the idea. They are all in order. It's all very, very well presented. There's all the Simpsons ones there that they had. And as we scroll down, more Simpsons there. We even have the German football team at the time. That was from quite a while ago. And then if we go over to this other wall over here, you can see the collection continues. Let's get the light out of the way there so it doesn't shine. And again, so many minifigures. They're all in order. There's all the Unikitties there. And as we go down, and I think it goes across next. That's the next one there. And I've got some of the Disney, they're the Looney Tunes ones. And we've got them even to the current ones, which are all these sort of the Spider-Verse ones, which are all down there. There's even space, look, for some more. So he's obviously continuing the collection. Right at the top of the door, we have the Harry Potter banners. And then if we go over this side here, now you can see the city. I'll have a better look at that in a moment. But on this wall here, we have every single Marvel and every single DC minifigure that has ever been released. Again, apologies for the glare of the light on there, but you get the idea how many different figures there are. Obviously, he's not got the Comic Con exclusives, but if we start up here, that was the very, very first one there. And yeah, there's just loads and loads. So if you're into your Marvel minifigures, again, I don't quite know who all of these are. I do apologise. There's a bit of a glare on that, but you can see all these cases here. And then if you go to the bottom layer, we have the Batman ones. If I just sort of zoom in on some of the Batman ones here, every single minifigure from the Batman universe, and they continue all the way over to this side as well. And here we are on the other side of the room with all the other figures. And again, we sort of got some space here for some newer ones coming in. So a really, really nice collection. Now, if I go over to this cabinet over here, it's a bit of a tight squeeze. We have all the video minifigures. Who remembers video from a few years ago? We have some of the Lego movie sets and figures over here. We have a very nice Batman art thing here, which is all lit up. Apparently it was a real pain putting those lights in, but it looks absolutely fantastic. We've even got some of the Batman Brickheads there and all the other ones there. That was the 8-pack that they did. And then down here, there's just a variety of different minifigures. Well, there are so many minifigures on this in this display. We've got some units as well with things like the Space Baby. We've got the Batman. We've got some of the cowls as well. There's the Batman cowl. And we've got some smaller sets down here as well. And as we go along on the window ledge, some Speed Champions cars. And then there's every nook and cranny's got something in. I'll just sort of quickly scan over some of these. Again, some of the special sets, like that's the VIP set that you can get. Buzz Lightyear there. There's the Spider-Man mask, some of the other older masks as well. And then as we move around the room, we have quite a few minifigures. Again, there's a bit of a glare coming through. You can see me. Hello. There's me there. We've got some Scooby-Doo figures. I know that Velma is quite a rare one to get. We have some things like Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice here. And as we scroll down, we've got the Friends apartment. The Friends Central Perk. And then the Friends apartment is down here. And even as we move further down, things like Sesame Street. We even got some modern stuff. We've got the Marvel sign there and the subway train, some Sonic here. What's good is with the original Green Hill Zone, we've got all the different Sonic characters as well. And we've got some city stuff going on down here. Now, this is a lot of Mario stuff. So you've probably never seen so many Mario figures. I've never seen so many. All sorts of different ones. There's the Luigi, the actual electronic one. And as we go up, so many different characters from Mario. Again, I know that the Mario range has been, there's been a lot of sets, but this is probably the biggest collection of Mario figures that I've ever seen. This is very, very impressive. Of course, they've all got those little codes at the top. And they've all been built and very, very well presented. We've got the larger Mario figures here. We've got Peaches over there, Mario himself there, Big Bowser, and then lots of the little Toad people and Yoshi's up there. So yeah, very nice collection. Now, I want to open the doors on this one because we do get a bit of glare from the light. But this is every single Harry Potter figure from 2018 onwards. And if I just scroll around, absolutely amazing collection. All the gold ones there, look at the front. And then we move down, there's even more characters here. Just scroll along. And there are some more as well in the next cabinet. I'll show you some of the Harry Potter sets that we have. A couple of night buses there, even up-to-date sets here like the Book Nook. And then we've got some of the Diagon Alley sets down here. Gringotts Bank over there. There's the rest of Gringotts Bank there with the whole helter-skelter thing going on. More of Diagon Alley. And we also have a shelf or two for the Lego house. We've got the architecture house there. And then down here we have the pirate. Another Harry Potter set, but also we've got the Tree House of Creativity. So there's lots of little mementos here from Billund and from the Lego house. And that is a very, very nice display indeed. Even quite a few things that look as though they've been signed as well. Look at that at the back. That's a signature of one of the designers. I recognise that. Into the next cabinet. And we have even more Harry Potter figures. If you thought that was a lot of Harry Potter figures next door, there's even more here. These are probably from the more recent ones because there is still some space at the front, and we've even got some space for some future Harry Potter figures. We've got the large buildable Hermione. Harry's at the back there. We've got the huge Hogwarts Express. And then we've got quite a few of the brick heads as well from Harry Potter. As you can see, they go back to some of the older ones at the top here. So really good selection of those. And we've got some more Harry Potter stuff here. Here's the station. The sorting hat is there. And then we've got the Monster Book of Monsters. And then below that, we've even got some Star Wars stuff. Now, this is just a relatively small collection compared to how many minifigures that they've done in Star Wars. But again, quite a few figures. I'm going to pan across slowly. I'm not sure if you recognise any of these or any of your favourites. Yeah, lots of different Star Wars figures there. We have some more Star Wars stuff as we move down. There's a holiday diorama and a few of the smaller sets. There's the Dagobah training. And a few more brickheads. Along the top shelf here we have some boxes, and some of these have been signed. They went to the Lego house back in earlier this year, and the Lego designer was there and he was basically signing all the boxes. So he's got quite a few of these boxes here which are signed. We've got the Lego, the duck there which has been signed, the building systems which has been signed, even the Dagny home. So that one's not signed unfortunately. And as we move along, we've got some more sets. I think these are all sets that he's going to be building at some stage. Hasn't got round to it yet. And then we've got another set here which is signed by the designer. This one is also signed by the designer. That's in silver. And this Probo set here, you can barely see it. You can see just on the gold there, that with a smiley face there, that is another set that's signed by the designer, and a few more other sets as well waiting to be built. And I also want to show you the city. So the city is very, very impressive indeed. We have all of the modular buildings, I think from the pet shop onwards. So if I just go around, you can see the street is fairly busy, but we have the Tudor Tudor house there. We've got the jazz club, the museum, and then right in the corner over there is the is it the Birch Books one, I think, in the corner, or half of it. And then as we move across the other side, we have the Palace Cinema there in the corner, the other side of the Birch Books. Police station, we've got the diner, and then the boutique hotel here. There's the Parisian restaurant there. We've got the Brick Bank right on the corner, which fits very, very well. We've got the detective's office next to that, and then Assembly Square there, and then we've got a couple more. We've got the garage on the corner, and finally the pet shop just there, which is the first one that we built. Now you can see there's a bit of a space here, and that is because he had all of the Ninjago, the large Ninjago sets built. However, I've just bought those off him as part of his collection. They are obviously used, but yeah, they will be things that will be probably coming to brick shows in the up and coming future from my point of view. So there is a bit of a space there, so there's a little work in progress as to other things. But behind that we have the lighthouse, which is a lot bigger than I thought it was actually. It's a very nice looking set. And this is something that people really, really go for, is the old fishing store. That's quite a rare set to get nowadays, as is the Ghostbusters building, and that one I know is a set that is really, really sought after by a lot of people. I'll just take you over to this side as well, just to give you a better shot here of the Ghostbusters firehouse. And then we also have a few Marvel sets, a few of the larger Marvel sets. We have the Daily Bugle Tower here, and then next to that is the X-Men Mansion. And we have a couple of the Sanctum Sanctorum in the corner there. And then we have the large Avengers Tower there. It's really, really tall, that set. But that's not everything. So that's obviously the city, and there is room for improvement for new things to go in. But down here, this is very impressive, is the Harry Potter castle. This is the very, very big Harry Potter castle with the micro figures, and it's all very, very nicely lit as well. We have this sort of moonscape behind. It's in this plastic box, so it doesn't get any dust on it, yeah, that looks really, really nice. Again, I had nowhere else to put it really, but great use of space really, putting that under the table. And I think you can agree that this is a very nice collection. I'm just going to give you a quick spin round of the whole room. There are the figures of the Batman over here. We have the other figures over here, and as I spin around, you can see, give you a full 360 of all the different sets. In the middle of all the buildings as well, there's all sorts of shenanigans going on here. The Lego minifigures living their lives. I think one of the favourite things here is probably the police dog training here, where he's been attacked by the puppy. So some really nice attention to detail there as well. We also have this Lego store mock as well. If I just sort of get down onto street level, it looks like a very, very nice Lego store. We've got a delivery being made there. We've got the dragon on the front, and this roof does come off. And as you can see inside with the roof off, there's all sorts of people in there. There's lots of brick people. We've got the pick a brick wall at the back. People spending their money on Lego. Loads of Lego sets to buy. That is a very, very nice attention to detail there in the Lego shop, which is one of the mocks that he's done. So I hope you agree this is a very, very impressive Lego collection. I mean, there's a lot of minifigures on there. I don't really collect minifigures myself because it can be very difficult to get some of the really old ones. I think the only figure that isn't there of the CMS minifigures was the Mr. Gold, which has been an absolute apparently nightmare for him to collect. So very, very difficult to get hold of. I think he only started on series 9 onwards, so he had to sort of go back in time and get some of the older ones. But yeah, just very, very impressive collection. I think I'd love a room this size that I could just dedicate just to Lego and do something similar, because this is really, really impressive, and just really appreciate being allowed to have a look around really, and have a look at all the fabulous sets and minifigures that are on display. Found Mr. Banana Man here. I thought I'd just do my outro with him. So I think we both enjoyed the tour. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you very, very much for watching. Take care, and see you in the next video soon. Bye for now. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.